Hello, everybody. Doing a little bit of magic today. Um, just doing a little laid back, messing around. Um, just playing with this new dragon deck. I like it a lot. So, uh, just having fun. No real mission or goal here today. It would be nice to eventually get up to some of these daily quests and stuff. I only have one, but I don't really care. Um, I uh, wasn't gonna stream it first, but I figured, hey, why not? I won't be uploading this to the use tubes, but alright, let's go ahead and get this guy out here. Does 5 damage to the defending guy, unless he sacrifices a critter. So the cool thing is I have this world tree. As long as I get one more land, 6 lands out, they give me whatever color I want. So that's going to be epic when that happens. I also can throw him out already, because his lifelink will be nice. He's doing a dungeon deck. Go ahead and there we go. Updated that one. Nice. I get my super dragon out. So this guy gives all my dragons ward, which means if you want to cast a spell against them, you have to pay 2 extra. So, including himself, which is nice. The dungeons are cool. I like the idea that they exist, but overall, I'm not really sure that they're worth the hassle. But we'll see how this plays out. So that's his whole purpose in life, is with her. Whenever he does a dungeon thing, he needs to do it twice. Alright, so he's got all these flyers, but guess what? They're not doing that big a deal. Exile non-land target. Excellent. She's gone. She's gone. She's gone. I probably should have held one back, but I'd rather just do the damage. He's now down to 7. So he's thrown in his veteran dungeoneer. So we'll see if he attacks with his Yuan-Ti. He did. Alright. Interesting. So this means that I will now be able to attack. Oh, he brought in a gargoyle. That was convenient for him. He has 2 blockers now. Let's see. I have 3, 4, 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6. I need 7. Alright, so next turn. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of Gargoyle Boy. So he's back in his hand. So all this creature's getting +1/+1. Now he has to discard a card. There you go. And he discarded the Yuan-ti. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna bring him in. And then I'm gonna bring in my Dragon Turtle because that allows me to lock down his Paladin. And I get to attack and kill him. Just like that. Just in time, Atomic. Victory! Dun, 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 dun. Splatoon! One of these years, I will have to try that game. I just have 0 interest. It just doesn't look very fun. But it's been so popular that they've made 3 of them, and they continue just to keep pumping them out. And a lot of people like them. So, having never tried it, I can't really judge it. But interesting. All right, so I've won 2 games with my dragons already. I like my dragons. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna go again. Do it again. So today I'm just chilling. Not even gonna put this on YouTube later. Just figured, hey, why not stream? I've only got just over about 37 minutes left. I'll be leaving at 30 minutes after the hour. So I was just messing around. Alright, so I need at least 3 lands with this deck. I've got 3. I think I'm going to keep it. I'm mulligan a lot with this deck. When you have 130, 142, 44, 144 cards in the deck, it's pretty challenging. Alright, so green is more prevalent than black. So I'm going to go with the black-green side. I'm not going to be able to cast anything, so I don't need to expose myself. So I'm just going to go with red. I need another land. If I get one more land, I should be able to cast him because I can bring in this guy. Sulphurous Mire. It's a snow land. Okay. He has more cards than I do. Some neat little automaton. Not familiar with that card. If it is a card. Alright, I did not get the land I wanted, so we're going to throw him out. We're going to pass the turn. I like being weird and doing these on the opponent's turns. I have some cards that allow any land to be tapped for any color, in which case I don't even switch out the Fabled Passage. I keep them as the Fabled Passage, so it's very cool. It's very cool. tonight I am playing, I'm just not streaming. What does this do? To each non-dragon creature. That's cool. Alright, come on. I need one land, dude. One land, please. Or a dragon orb, or any of those things that will produce mana for me. Well, that will do it. So I'm going to expose Galazeth because that's who I'm playing right now. So that also gives me a treasure token, which means I'll have 5. Which is great. Joker's Chosen, welcome, sir, welcome. Oh, I'm a huge fan of Magic: The Gathering Arena. I have, let's see, 54 videos right now on YouTube of me messing around in Magic: The Gathering Arena. Dude, he killed my dragon. That was rude. Alright, so now I can bring in my, let's see, he will reveal the top 10 cards for each pair. I can put them into my hand. I already have 6 cards in my hand right now, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in Terror of the Peaks first. Terror of the Peaks is amazing because every time I bring in a card, I do damage based on its casting cost. So to any target, including his main guy. So pretty important. I don't like that he doesn't have any creatures. He has a crap ton of cards. Just for the turn or just forever? Main controls the end of turn. Okay. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what I'm trying to do is I'm playing these lesser creatures. These are not as exciting. Because I'm trying to get him to use up his kill cards until then I'll bring up my big guy. Alright, I'll get him hexproof. Whenever a creature with death touch blocks or becomes blocked, destroy that creature. Okay. Because he has a mirror shield, that's fine. Alright, so these do 3 damage. 3 damage. So he has hexproof, so I can't do anything to him. Alright. Go to combat. So in a sense, he wasted a lot of this because this Crystalline Giant is given something every turn. Well, he already has hexproof, trample, lifelink, and first strike. So he's wasting it, in my opinion. But hey, he doesn't have anything else, so he may as well use it, you know? Okay, so let's go ahead. I am actually going to bring him in. He has first strike, though. He's not flying, so I'm going to bring him in. Auto pay. So when he comes in, I get to pull some cards into my hand. None of these fit the criteria, so if he just comes in looking cool. And I'm going to go ahead and boost him twice. So I can pay 1 red and boost him. Which I did. So he's at 4/6. He might get a +1/+1, or he might get flying. But he's he's down to 1 card, which is great for me. And Joker's Chosen had a Merfolk deck, huh? Yep, Merfolk deck's pretty cool. Four more artifacts, but he's a good defender. So we'll go ahead and bring him out. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 damage to each non-dragon creature. Just to kill him. His sword, because his sword can do other stuff. Bring him out. Then I'm going to attack, do a little more damage. Down to 17 now. All right. The luck this guy has had has just been amazing. He has 180 cards in his deck, and he has just been getting exactly what he needs. Good for him. So you may want to check Joker's Chosen to see if they just cycled them out or if they actually banned them, because there is a difference. Yeah, I can't win because he's got I can do a bunch of damage to him, but I can't touch him. So alright, we will concede. So they have things. There's historic and there's historic and there's standard. So it really just depends on what you want to play. So for example, go to my decks. So this dragon deck, for example, that I was playing with has cards from all the possible decks that are there. I mean, all the possible cards that are in Magic the Gathering I can pull from. Same thing with this historic cluster. But all my other decks are standard, and they only use the most recent ones. So if you do like that Merfolk deck, and you think it's a cool one that can stand up against some tough decks, you go here to make a deck, select format, and go to historic, or historic brawl if you only want 60 cards. If you go to historic, you can then click here and which I'm sure you know, and it'll only show the Merfolk cards. And you can also hit craft if you want to see the ones that you don't own. See, it's like all these I don't own, but if you've earned the tokens, you can then get the new cards. Craft. Is this historic? It is historic. All right, so let's see why this one. So see, that's the difference. This not legal. This card is not legal in historic or traditional historic. Thassa's Oracle. Every other card is the only one I've seen on this list that's not usable. So I have 3 pages of Merfolk I can use. And like I said, if you hit craft, you can then build all these ones that you don't, any one you don't have that you think is worth it. You can also filter it by rarity and stuff like that. Anywho, check it out when you get a chance. Cancel. So if it's unusable, that just means you're in the wrong format. If it's illegal, oh, I didn't want to cancel. If it's illegal, then that means you can't use it in that format. All right. So speaking of witches, let's go with our historic cluster. Also a fun one. The thing I like about my historic decks is that yes, they have a lot of cards, much more cards than most people suggest you use, but the variety that of games that you play with these larger decks. Yes, it is possible to get mana boned where you're not getting any mana or too much mana. One, two, three. There we go. That gives me 3. Not the best in the world, but not bad. But like Platinum Angel, you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. It's a good card. They have to kill the angel first, and then they can win the game. There's another good one. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, they lose 2 life, and I gain 2 life. It's great. But this Platinum Angel is such a cool card that that's what I built that's my sleeve I'm using. It's a Platinum Angel sleeve. Uh-huh. 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 I'm keeping 6. What do you mean 6? Oh, I mulliganed already? Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to get rid of one of these beautiful cards. I'm gonna get rid of this one. I like it, it protects my cards, but I'm gonna get rid of that one first. Gain 2 life, Radiant Fountain. And I've got my pet bear. See, he has 250 cards, or 240 something. What? He has 8 in his hand, 239. I only have 96? 95. I only have 95. So my dragon deck is even bigger than this one. Alright, let's go ahead and throw down. Throw down! I want to be able to cast him next turn. So I need to get a black. A swamp. We'll go past the turn, and then on his turn, we will activate the Fabled Passage. And bring in a swamp. I have some cool swamps. So I have a dude walking, and I have a demon over a crypt. That's the only thing I don't like about this swamp, is that it has nothing to do with the swamp. So I think it's dumb. But, nice card. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, so we're bringing in our planes here to be able to play him. Oof. So now when he plays, so he's playing blue and white-green. Again, with this giant freaking deck. It's a nice one of the Halloween sleeves that were available this year. The tree with the bear face. Cleric. Okay, he's bringing a cleric deck, so he's got a lot of when. Nice. He'll have a lot of life gain, and when you gain life, your opponent loses life. All that stuff. What? An error occurred. Server error. Please refresh. What? Okay, let's go. Alright, I'm not sure what happened there. Let me see. What does it mean by refresh? Interesting. Alright, well, let me go back. Let me finish my game here. I'm going to bring in another swamp. Exile. Destroy target non-land permanent. What does this do? 2 mana of 1 color. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't really care about the enchantment so much as I do being able to bring in a forest next turn. I need more lands. Alright, so now I'm going to attack. Alright, so that's the cool thing. Ooh, I'm going to put him down too. That's the cool thing about playing a game like this. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go to combat. He's not going to block with her. She is insanely powerful. There we go. That's a good thing about playing a game like this is I can take a phone call. And continue streaming. Nice, nice, nice. Give me those. Down to 13 already. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in a forest. I need some more forest. Like a little vampire on top of the stagecoach. So I'll be able to bring in my monster manual next turn, which allows me to put a creature card from my hand onto the battlefield. How insane is that? I'll tell you how insane it is. It's very insane. So here's my Hydra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So even if I didn't have my monster manual, next turn I'll be able to bring in my Angel and Toxrill. I can do it right now. Ooh, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Alright. Let's go ahead and bring in Toxrill. So Toxrill is insane. He does -1/-1 tokens on all enemy creatures. And when they die, they come back as little slugs. He didn't cast anything. I'm not going to block him. He's got nothing up. I am going to block him. What are you doing? Okay. Not really sure what that was about, but okay. And just for fun, I'm going to bring in the Trask. Now we're going to combat. He's down to 1 life. I'm surprised he hasn't quit. I'm very surprised. And that kills him. Killed himself. Interesting. So that's my historic cluster. I call it cluster just because there is no particular theme. I try to get Toxrill out. I've got 2 of them. But I've got 95 cards, so who knows. Alright, we'll play it again just to see what happens this time. So you guys are good luck for me. Thank you, Joker and Atomic. Forgot to give the shout out earlier. Sorry about that. 3. I think I'll keep it. Yeah, it's fine, because it lets me add one of any color. These will be 2 of any color. Perfect. This is a pretty cool artifact. I might get rid of that card. Go down to 94 cards. I don't know. I'll have 2 of any color, so I guess I'll go with green. He's got the hologram fishy. Oh, he's after me, Lucky Charms. That's right, Joker. You are right. I didn't realize you did Fortnite as well. My daughter was into Fortnite for a long time. I liked and even streamed a couple streams of Spelljammer, which is a Fortnite but fantasy. You know, because you're casting spells and stuff. But I'm terrible at those type of games. I'm not familiar with this one. Is this a new one? Create a goblin. Make a treasure token. Discard 2 cards. Draw that many cards. And then it comes in as a goblin. Okay. Interesting. Very cool. Alright, so I can't cast anything anyway because I have 3 cards. So he comes in tapped. I'm going to go ahead and bring him in tapped. So that next turn, I can do my bear or my artifact. I think I'll do my bear so I can stop attacking me. Spellbreak was a neat BR. Battle Royale, yep. Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it. I was just terrible at it. And you can see that on the Using the Tubes. Look for Spencer77 and I have Spelljammer on there. Here we go. Alright. Alright, so yeah, that was just I couldn't read that. Alright, yeah, so I had a package come in. My new see one of the benefits of working at home. They're gonna replace a laptop. Sadly I can't use it for anything else except work. But I get a new laptop to work with. Alright, so yeah, that time they were too fast and I was too slow. That's what happened with both those historic decks I have to have time. And if they're fast, they will win almost every time. because I'm half-assed. My decks are half-assed, not fast. Alright, so I'm starting with 2. Can't do it. I need at least 3. Okay. I'm going to take the chance because if I... This is insane. So what'll happen is, if I get 1 more land, then I'll be able to do 1, 2, cap 3 lands. That's my extra land. I'll be able to bring him out. That'll give me 4. And then he will let me put any historic card from my hand onto the battlefield. So, Toxrill, this guy, will all be able to go out. Plus, I can put her out right away with him. So I'm going to keep him. So, of the ones here, Soul Warden or this one is the worst. So I'm going to get rid of this one. That's a great card, but I'm going to stick with what I've got. Yes, that's what I needed. Alright, we are ready to rock and roll here, folks. Yeah. We will see how this works. It should be good. He's playing black, so we'll see. Alright, so I can't do anything for turn 2 anyway. So we're going to go ahead and throw him out. He comes in tapped. Go ahead and make the bear black. Because... Oh no, I've got a white Soul Warden, so I need to make him white again. Discard 2 cards. Ouch. That is not cool. Not cool at all. 1. Oh, wow. That's not cool, bro. I'm gonna go with... I have to go with Toxrill. And hope I get a better card. That's not a better card. Wow, that is so harsh. Alright, so... Now it depends on luck, and I'm not usually good with luck. I have to draw some good cards. If I can draw some good cards, I'll be set. I'm not drawing good cards. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring him in. Tapped. And then I can bring him in. I don't like that he's not casting anything. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I have a feeling he has a bunch of kill cards in his hand. He's just not killing the... Beginning of the play and upkeep, you lose 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. Okay. My turn. Resolve. I'm just going to decline. I don't care. I'll take the damage. Nice. So this is a good card. Throw him out. Did I say non-land permanent? It does say non-land permanent. Okay, next. Ooh, I think I'll sacrifice him because he comes back as a enchantment. So he's playing a discard deck, but as is the problem with discard decks, if you you don't have any cards, then it won't matter. Alright, so if I play him, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cost me 7. Are you a historic? One, two, three, four, five, 6. Oh, I can't. Okay, cancel. Can I? Does that work for him? Nice. Okay. Didn't work for him. Sure, I'm attacking with both. First mistake I've ever made. Wow. What happened to my wow? What happened? I didn't hear it. What in the world? I'm not hearing the sounds. Sound alerts is there. It's filtered. Oh, maybe there's something going on. Oh, resolve all.
Well, I'd say it's good to see another planeswalker, but
I still think something's wrong with it. It says server token error. Please refresh. It's showing everything. I wonder if it's the stream. Is that showing on the stream or not? I don't know. That's weird. Hey, Zinlu, welcome, welcome.
oh, please behave yourselves.
I'm not hearing the... Alright, so I can't attack him next turn. I'm not hearing the sounds. I wonder if you guys are. Are you guys able to hear the sounds? Look at Zinlu. Good old Zinlu doing Satisfactory for hours on end. I like the trains that he does and stuff. I don't see the redeem message nor hear the sounds. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, guys. Don't know what's going on. Like I said, I haven't. OBS is giving me an issue. So, my turn. Click. If you guys aren't familiar with, decline. Zinlu, then first of all, shame on you. Second of all, you should check him out. So I'm going to keep this forest. Oh no, I don't. This will be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, I can play him now. So I'm going to keep the forest so I'll have someone to discard next turn and won't lose those 3 life. And I'm just going to pass the turn because he's got his dorky little dude. Giving me the stink eye. There we go. Killed me.
Suffer.
So in 3 turns I win because this says put a judgment counter on this card. Then if there are 3 or more judgment counters on it, the enchanter player loses the game. So I just need to survive for 2 more turns. Alright, I'm going to decline. Nice. Okay, so when that happens, he comes in and he fights a target. Next combat. And the turn. Alright. Well, if nothing else, I killed him. Like I said, all I have to do, get ready to mod for a friend. And then after he's going live. Oh, nice. Very cool. Soul Servitude. Target player sacrifices a non-token creature. You may discard if you do. Copy conjure duplicate in your hand. Okay. That seems odd that it would only be a 3. But okay, he can't cast him, so because he costs 7, so.
Don't bother me, or else.
Alright, I just need to survive. I think I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice my lantern. Alright, and now I can bring in my dude. It's a 10-10 indestructible. Is he gonna fight him? Seriously? Resolve. Pass the turn. So he after his turn ends.
Don't want to mess with me.
He loses. Yep. Interesting game. Interesting game. If I had not had that one particular card, he probably would have won. Which is why I call it Historic Cluster. Alright, I'm going to try this. So give me a moment, guys. It says to refresh. So I'm going to try to refresh. Server token error. So I'm going to try coming right, stopping the stream and coming back.